Are you looking for crystal clear ice balls? I am. I have an ice ball maker and they usually turn out like this. It makes nice ice balls, but you can't see through them. They're all opaque looking and I want clear ice cubes. The reason you get an ice ball like that is because of the way ice freezes. In a normal ice ball maker, it freezes from the outside in and it pushes all the impurities to the middle. So what you're seeing, the reason you can't see through that is because of the impurities. So I bought the Jell-Cell clear ice cube maker. So we're gonna see if this thing works. This is what it looks like coming out of the box. So you basically have 4 parts here. Looks like a foam piece, an inner section, and then 2 silicone pieces that stick together. I read reviews on this, and the reviews are mixed. Many people are saying that the instructions are not very clear, and we're going to get to those in a minute. Some people say it just doesn't work. They've had broken pieces. We're going to test this out, and we're going to see if it works or not. But first, let's get to these instructions and see if they really are unclear. We know these are the directions because they say directions with some pictures. I love pictures. That's the way I read directions, but I am going to read these. So, first thing it says, 4 parts, don't toss the foam box. And Don put in dishwasher. That's exactly what it says here. 2 inches of warm water in the liner. Insert tray and add water. So if we were doing this, we'd put 2 inches here. Now, there's no fill line, so we're going to need a tape to see where the 2-inch level is to fill. Insert tray and add water. In the picture, it looks like the bottom tray. So we have 2 inches of water here, then we put this and fill. Doesn't say how much water. Put the silicone lid and bottom part together and make sure they are touched lightly. It is best to align water level with funnel shown in picture. There's no funnel here, but I'm assuming that it means this level right here. So we want the water up to this level. So let's give this a try. I'm going to pull the plastic out of the foam and put it on this cookie sheet so we don't have water all over here because we don't know how much we're going to need. 2 inches of warm water in the liner. Again, I don't have a fill line here, so we're going to have to go by a tape. Let me turn this so you can see it, and we're going to fill with warm water. That's not enough. We're going to top this with warm water. Alright, there is 2 inches right there. We're going to put the bottom in, as it states. There's probably a 1/2 to 3/4 inch gap there. Now it says, insert tray and add water. How much water? I don't know. But I'm assuming you're going to need to add enough water that all these little reservoirs are full. Alright, we're going to stop there because we got to put this and fill these, and that hopefully that water will squeeze back up here. We don't know how this is going to work, but I'm going to press these down and we're making sure it's touched light. I'm guessing that's the funnel. I actually have a little funnel, so we're going to fill these up and see. Okay, so I would say that's about to what it, assuming what it calls the funnel line. So that's about the amount of water that you would need. And then we freeze according to the instructions for 16 to 18 hours or adjust by the freezer. But we do not want this whole thing to freeze before we stick it in the freezer though. So this would go in the freezer just like this. I think there should be something that holds this down. I'm not sure about this product. We'll see if it actually freezes correctly. Okay, moment of truth here. I have frozen these by the instructions where they wanted you to fill the bottom with hot water. And I think they're wanting you to do that so that bottom doesn't freeze and all the imperfections can go down. Alright, so let's get this off here, and look, see, this is not totally frozen, which is exactly what we want. So the ice ball can freeze down, and all the imperfections should be down in this area. We're going to see how these turned out. Alright, so here's one. I don't know if you can see that close up. That is pretty clear. It's got a little imperfection here. Problem is, because it didn't freeze all the way, I got a little divot here. Got another one, it's got a little more imperfection. Now this is supposed to freeze from the top down, so the imperfection should be down here, not up here. I'm not sure why that worked that way. And then I got another one. Maybe this is my fault because I didn't fill it all the way. And this one's got a lot of imperfections. both top and bottom. This one's pretty clear. So, you know, I don't really know. I spent 32 bucks on this. These are pretty clear, but I'm gonna have to, just by the directions alone, I gotta knock it down from a 5 to a 4 on an Amazon scale, because the directions were, let's say, they just weren't that good. So I gotta knock it to a 4 just for the instructions alone. And then, because these ice balls aren't clear and the bottoms aren't freezing, you know, this was 20 hours, it said 18, and it still got a big old gap on the bottom. So I'm gonna say, you know, I would give this a 4 at the very highest, but probably closer to a 3. So 3 out of 5 stars for me on this one. I don't know if I'm going to send it back. You know, you decide if you like it or not, and you would buy this or not. I'm not sure if I'm going to send it back, because that is a cool looking ice ball. That's pretty clear. It does look cool in a glass. And if you want to know what an ice ball with a lot of imperfections looks like, that's it compared to this. So which would you rather have in your Scotch glass? I mean, I'll rinse this off in a little water just to clear it up so you don't see the tarnish, but there's a big difference right there. So I'm going to say, let's try this. Let me give you a real idea what this looks like. So we're going to put this in our glass. We're going to pour a little of my favorite, Glenlivet 12, double oaked. That looks pretty impressive in the glass. That looks pretty impressive. I do like it. So I may just keep this. So again, you decide. I'll put links to all 3 of the products I have down in the description. You decide for yourself, but here's what you got. Imagine that in your glass or this in your glass. You can't see through that for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching. Click that thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and have a great day. Thank you.